Over the years, I've done quite a bit with branding. I've had various websites, various places I put my photography, places that don't really allow for branding like Flickr and other basic image stores. But I also have had websites of different domain names, different ways to put my photography up there and just show it. I like having some type of branding related, so the photography Banzai I've had for a few years now. Previous to that, I had one called redgreenbluephoto.com. That was my main gallery, but I decided against using that. I thought that using my actual name is the best way to go about it. I'm going to explain why I think that's a good thing. First off, with your name you can tag your photos or watermark, whatever you want to call it. You don't have to put a website, so as time goes on you'll have your name on there. And the way, if you get rid of your website, it's not really a big deal. If your photos are out there, people will see your name and probably Google your name, and as long as you easily come up, then they can find more of your work and see more of that, which I think is a good thing. I do use a website called Zenfolio for my actual image gallery. I'm going to show you right here on the screen of that. So here's Zenfolio's website. They offer different plans and such. I have this premium one, which allows you, the best feature I think in this is that you can watermark your photos through the website, and whenever you change that watermark, every single photo on your website, or whichever ones you define, you can have multiple watermarks. It'll update automatically, which is a really great feature. They only have that on the more expensive plans, but it's a really good feature for branding and such. Just recently I changed my watermark to something a little bit better, I think. I'm going to show you some pictures here of various ones that I've had in the past. So first off, this was from an article that I made in the past as I moved from this redgreenbluephoto.com to just scottjwaldron.com, which I already had previously, but I decided to discard this. One, they're not free, you have to pay money every year for a website domain name, and two, so many people used some type of similar wording to that and it just didn't work out. So I switched, and you can see the second version here doesn't have a domain name like .com or whatever. If people search on that, they'll find my actual domain name on Google and such. Let's see, try the next one. Here's one, a recent article. I just put photography Banzai, again without the .com. If you search on that in Google, you'll again find the actual website. Here's another one. This one's a little more detailed with the full domain name. Another article I had written about my WG2 using the macro. I don't know, I also made this logo. This is in Japanese, katakana and kanji, which basically says the same thing as the website. Again, with that one, see it changes over time because I make these as I go with certain articles. Again, with the just standard name of the website without the domain. Usually put that on smaller photos. Here's another one. Again, I had written an article about getting rid of this previous branding. It was too generic. I just went to my actual name with my middle initial, which is important. There could be a few thousand Scott Waldrons around, but with the J, it's more unique to me. Again, with the photography there, I had changed that. This is my most recent. It's two-tone, so you've got the black text and then a somewhat white background and transparency. It works quite well so far with various different backgrounds. As it gets pasted onto the photo, I have it set to just that corner. Zenfolio allows you to do that, set which corner you want to stick it in or anywhere on the image, and then it overlays with the percentage of transparency, which is nice. Here again is the newest watermark. I wanted it as small as possible, but also legible in most situations, as it is automatically added on there. There could be situations where the background might make it difficult to see, but so far this seems pretty good. Now here was my previous one just before this one, again with Scott J. Waldron, but in the larger photos I just didn't like how it looked. It is somewhat transparent but more flashy, and I just don't like that one as much as the newer one. So that was about it for that. Here's the current website. I had changed this banner at times, but I again removed the .com because it just doesn't seem necessary. You want to have the name of the website. Any type of search or thing like that, you could easily find the actual website. One other thing I wanted to show you was the largest competitor to Zenfolio, which is SmugMug. Their plan that allows you to do the watermarks, custom watermarks, is a little bit more expensive than the Zenfolio plan that allows you to do that, but SmugMug, with their website and your actual gallery, you can customize it a lot more right now. I think Zenfolio is improving their stuff, but it's going to take a while. So with the SmugMug, you can actually do CSS and things like that. Works really well. So that's about it for branding. Just a little talk. If you have any things you want to add, feel free to in the comments. Thanks.